Hi, and welcome to another series of Mdvs Business Services and Into Business. How we can help you decide on what you want to do with your business, how easy it is, how easy it is actually working from home and being a home-owned business. So, I've got Jo Saunders here. Jo, hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
And Jo, what do you own?
What do I own?
And what business do you own?
I thought of it like that. Wildfire social marketing.
Wildfire social marketing. And your expertise is, and you specialise in?
I specialise in LinkedIn. So I train business owners in how to use LinkedIn to get their business out there and how it integrates with other social media.
Okay, so how do you feel, so correct me if I'm wrong, you're a owner-occupier.
Yep.
So that means you work from home, correct?
Yep.
How do you actually find working from home? What are the good things? What are the bad things?
Okay. Well, when I started my business 3 years ago, well, it was easy because when I worked as an employee, I should say, I actually worked from home a lot. So I was already into that flow, into that sort of space. So working at home was just easy. An
extension of what you did before.
Yeah, and I think it's having a great workspace. I mean, my office is quite big. It's set up really well. It's upstairs. It's away from the stuff. So I just walk through my kitchen, ignore all the mess, walk away, go upstairs and ignore it. So I don't have a TV. I don't sort of get distracted. I don't let myself get distracted. I'm quite disciplined in that sense.
Okay, so basically you believe as well that it's more along the lines of you need to sit back because you're dark. See now? Oh, no, yeah, she's in the light.
I'm orange, but I'm in the light.
Oh, that's okay. That's because no,
let's not go there. The whole story.
No, different story. So basically, though, for me, one of the biggest factors of being a home-based business and an owner of a home-based business is that it can be quite lonely sometimes. So I actually find that I need to go out and mingle with other people through networking groups. But one of the big factors is that people perceive, because I'm at home, that I'm not working.
Oh, yes.
And so they'll come and they'll talk to me on the lounge, or they'll pop in for a coffee.
Don't answer your door. That's my big tip. Just don't, unless you're expecting someone. I've actually got a little spy cam. Giving my secrets here. I've got a little like a spy cam at the front door. I mean, you could install a whole doorbell system, but it was just too hard. But it's actually got an IP address. I can, if the doorbell rings, I can quickly go to the IP address. I'll keep that tab open and go, oh, I don't know them. Oh, Sharyn, quick hide.
I was going to ask, actually, if I knock on the door as often you're not available.
Yeah, so I don't answer my door unless I'm expecting. Or if they do come, I don't invite them in. I mean, I don't get a lot of drop-ins because I've conditioned my friends not to do that. Some people, it depends on your...
But you and I have been in business for a while, and I think the fact of the matter is that you and I are actually quite strong. And I think that's the whole procedure where people have home-based businesses, that the biggest complaints I hear are that nobody values them. They think that they're just a hobby. They basically still expect all the work and everything to be done. And the bottom line of it is you need to set the ground rules. You need to set the boundaries. And as Jo said, just put up my business hours are from here to here. One of the other ladies that we associate with says that what she does is that she makes sure that her outfit is completely professional at any given time, and that way she's completely involved in making sure that what she's wearing is business orientated. If somebody comes in, she'll actually say to them, my other girlfriend will actually say to them, love to be able to talk to you, but I'm just on a deadline, a client's waiting for something. But if you come back between 2 and 2:15, we can have our catch-up. And I think it's just enforcing the boundaries, because people will only do what you allow them to do. So if you allow them to keep interfering in your workday, if you allow them to keep coming into your office, if you allow them to take that power away from you, basically they'll treat you the way you give them permission to do.
Yes, you can't bitch about it all. I said bitch.
Bitch is fine.
Yeah, there's no point doing that because you've allowed it. Yes. So monitor your door. I mean, even before that, tell people, look, I'm working at home. Can you ring me first, or can we schedule some time? And if you train them, train them because. And I mean, for me, it's mainly family members. They just tend to come over at the most
inopportune times.
But it doesn't happen that often because I have trained them.
Yeah. And so basically the idea is that if you're actually working from home, make sure that you've got a clear, concise room, area or facility that is just yours. Dress it up as if it is like a desk. So you've got the desk, you've got the in trays, you've got the printer, even as far as wearing a uniform, or make yourself a sign that basically says, you know, in my case, welcome to Mdvs Business Services, your Facebook marketing consultant, your Facebook marketing specialist, etc. So people know exactly that I am in business mode. Make sure that when you're in that environment that you do stay focused on the job. If somebody says to you, can you please come and do this? Just say, look, I'd love to, but unfortunately I can't. Now, obviously there are some exceptions to the rules, but in the majority of cases, what one needs to look at is that you are giving them learned behavior. The second thing that I want to talk about is being in a home-based business. It can be really, really, really lonely. Yep. So how do you combat your loneliness?
Well, I'm online, so given we're in the social media space, I'm never alone. I'm always connected to someone, chatting with someone. But that in itself, you need to still get out and get to some real-world connections because
you need to touch that human.
You do. You have to get in front of a camera together and drive an hour and get there. But the point is,
I gave you lunch.
You did, and it was awesome.
Last night's fish.
But the point is, like when I started my business, I was calling myself a virtual assistant specialised in this, and I thought I can just sit at my desk, don't have to talk to anybody. I can just work will come to me, which it does. If you create your right online presence, it will. But that's not enough. And I found that over time I started going to networking events, and I hated networking. I was so scared of it, even though I used to organise events. But I got over that, and now I love it. I mean, I usually go to about 2 events a week. I get out there, have lunch, business lunch with people, brainstorm, mastermind. There's a whole host. I mean, I do it quite a lot. I probably do a bit too much at times, but I find one event that's not so scary, something that is aimed at your kind of level of business. And
then you go out and basically gel in. Well, that sounds like a great seminar that we might actually put on recently, which is how to network. Because I think that the biggest fear is that people say, I don't know anyone, I'm unsure of anything.
But the whole thing with networking, people think it's how to sell themselves.
Oh my God, no. Hold that thought, because we will bring that up, absolutely. So basically, a home-based business is that you need to actually be in an environment that you feel secure in. You need to set it up as if it is your own private domain. And just remember that if people are interfering in your schedule, stop it. You have the power to do so. And look, as much as you can, and I comprehend that there's some husbands, some wives, some kids that are really, really demanding, the more you train them, the more eventually they'll understand that that's where your work environment is. That's any questions, just give me a call. That's Sharyn McCaskey from Mdvs Business Services. LinkedIn specialist here, Joe Saunders from Wildfire Social Marketing. And we look forward to talking to you next time. Have a great day. Remember, Mdvs Business Services.
Where's my phone?
I don't know. It's about